Imagine a world hidden behind steel doors, where the air hums with the thunder of colossal machines, and every second is a high-stakes war against chaos. Picture this: vast factories pulsing like living hearts, transforming simple flour and sugar into golden rings of perfection, donuts that tempt the soul. But this isn't just baking, it's an epic saga of fire, fury, and flawless execution. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the roaring belly of the beast, where raw ingredients battle time and elements to emerge victorious. From the first whirl of the mixer to the final sugary kiss, this is the untold story of how donuts are forged in the fires of industry. Get ready to feel the heat, hear the clash, and witness secrets that will change how you see that innocent treat forever. Deep in the shadowed halls of these industrial fortresses, the journey begins with a symphony of raw power. Massive silos loom like ancient guardians, unleashing torrents of flour, sugar, and yeast into gaping maws below. The air thickens with a fine white mist as ingredients cascade in a controlled avalanche, measured to the gram by unerring sensors. No room for error here: too much, and the dough turns to sludge; too little, and it's a brittle failure. Human overseers, clad in white like spectral warriors, monitor digital displays that flash warnings like battlefield signals. But the real hero emerges: the spiral mixer, a behemoth with arms like twisting serpents, plunging into the mix with relentless force. It churns and kneads, building gluten strands that will give the donuts their legendary chew. The dough starts as a sticky rebellion, resisting the blades, but slowly yields, transforming into a smooth, elastic mass. Steam rises, carrying the sweet, yeasty aroma that hints at the magic to come. Feel the vibration through the floor as the mixer revs up, its motor growling like a predator claiming its prey. This is where science meets brute strength, enzymes activating, temperatures rising precisely to awaken the yeast's hunger for sugar, birthing bubbles that will make each donut light as a cloud. As the dough emerges victorious from the mixer, it's hoisted onto the conveyor belt, an endless river of stainless steel snaking through the factory like a vein of life. The belt hums forward, carrying the dough toward its next trial, the sheeting rollers. These aren't gentle hands, they're iron fists, flattening the mass into a uniform sheet with crushing precision. Dust clouds of flour billow up, preventing the dough from clinging like a desperate lover. Watch as the rollers descend, their drums spinning at dizzying speeds, thinning the dough to the perfect thickness. Excess flour is brushed away by whirling rollers, leaving a pristine canvas. The sheet glides onward, its surface smooth and inviting, but beneath lies the potential for disaster. If the thickness varies by even a millimeter, the final product could crack or collapse. Tension builds as the dough approaches the cutters, circular blades poised like guillotines. With a sharp stamp, they punch out perfect rings, the iconic donut shape born in an instant. The centers pop out as tiny dough holes, collected separately for their own fate. Scrap dough is whisked away, recycled in a loop of efficiency that wastes nothing. The air crackles with the sound of metal on metal, each cut a victory cry in this symphony of creation. But the battle intensifies. The freshly cut donuts, still raw and vulnerable, must prove themselves in the proofing chamber, a humid sanctum where time slows to a tense crawl. Here, the yeast feasts, inflating the dough with gas pockets that promise fluffiness. The chamber's doors seal shut, trapping warmth and moisture like a pressure cooker on the brink. Conveyor belts inch forward deliberately, allowing the donuts to rise undisturbed. Too fast, and they deflate; too slow, and spoilage creeps in, bacteria lurking like invisible assassins. Operators peer through fogged windows, hearts pounding as they adjust humidity dials, 95% relative, 95 degrees Fahrenheit, every parameter a razor edge. The donuts swell, their surfaces taut and glossy, building suspense like a thriller's climax. You can almost sense the pressure building inside each one, ready to burst if mishandled. This is the quiet before the storm, where human ingenuity harnesses biology's wild forces, turning potential ruin into risen glory. Emerging from proofing, the donuts face their fiery trial, the fryer. A vast vat of bubbling oil awaits, shimmering like molten gold under blazing heaters. The temperature hovers at 375 degrees, an inferno that could scorch in seconds. Conveyor chains dip the donuts into the oil with surgical timing, submerging them just long enough to crisp the exterior while keeping the inside tender. bubbles erupt violently as moisture evaporates, the donuts bobbing like survivors in a stormy sea. Midway, ingenious flippers reverse them, ensuring even browning on both sides. The sizzle echoes through the factory, a roar that drowns out all else, steam billowing like dragon's breath. Oil spatters fly, contained by shields, but the heat radiates, making the air waver. Imperfection here means greasy disasters or undercooked centers, every donut a high wire act. As they exit the fryer, sieves lift them dripping and golden, the aroma of fried dough intoxicating, pulling you deeper into this hidden realm. Cooling racks await, fans whirring to temper the heat, preventing sogginess in a race against condensation. Now, the transformation accelerates. The cooled donuts march toward the glazing station, where waterfalls of sugary elixir cascade from extruders. Imagine a curtain of glaze, thin and shimmering, falling endlessly as the conveyor pushes the donuts beneath. They emerge coated in a glossy sheen, excess dripping through grates to be recycled below. The glaze sets quickly, forming a crisp shell that cracks under teeth, revealing the soft interior. But for some, the adventure deepens, chocolate pools beckon, dark and velvety, heated to perfection. Donuts plunge into the melt, emerging half-dipped or fully enrobed, chocolate clinging like a lover's embrace. Nozzles above drizzle white icing in precise stripes, machines syncing with belt speed to create patterns in milliseconds. Human hands might fumble, but these automatons never miss, turning out designs that dazzle. Toppings rain down next, sprinkles, nuts, crushed chocolate from vibrating depositors, adhering to the sticky surface. Excess shakes off via vibrating sieves, nothing wasted in this efficient empire. The air fills with the crunch of application, each sprinkle a tiny explosion of color and texture. For the filled varieties, the drama peaks. Separate lines handle these treasures, where injectors, armed with creams, jams, or custards, pierce the donuts with needle-like precision. Pumps pulse, filling each one to bursting without overflow, a delicate balance of pressure and volume. The donuts puff slightly, secrets hidden within, waiting to surprise the first bite. Powdered sugar dusters follow for some, clouds enveloping them in a sweet fog. Others get rolled in cinnamon sugar, tumbling in drums that coat evenly. The factory's rhythm pulses faster here, belts accelerating as completion nears. Packaging looms ahead, robotic arms align donuts into trays, wrapping them in film that seals freshness against the outside world's assaults. Labels slap on with adhesive force, barcodes scan for traceability. Boxes stack high, forklifts humming as they transport the finished legions to trucks, ready to conquer shelves worldwide. Yet, amid the machinery's might, human skill shines through. Operators calibrate every gear, their eyes sharp for anomalies, a jammed cutter, an overheating fryer. They intervene like guardians, tweaking recipes on the fly when humidity shifts or ingredients vary. This isn't cold automation, it's a partnership where intuition meets innovation. Science underpins it all, pH balances to prevent spoilage, emulsifiers for smooth textures, preservatives that extend shelf life without compromising taste. Speed is the ultimate weapon, lines churning out thousands per hour, outpacing any artisan's hands. But it's the precision that captivates, lasers guiding cuts, sensors detecting doneness, AI predicting maintenance before breakdowns strike. In this arena, imperfection is the enemy, banished by relentless vigilance. As the final donuts roll out, sealed and shining, the factory's roar fades to a satisfied hum. What started as humble grains ends as irresistible delights, a testament to human defiance against nature's entropy. You've journeyed through fire and steel, witnessed the alchemy that turns chaos into craving. Next time you bite into a donut, remember this hidden war, the battles won in split seconds, the secrets forged in the heat. This world thrives on the edge, where every gear turn, every oil splash, demands perfection. It's not just food, it's triumph, engineered to thrill your senses. Stay tuned for more revelations from the underbelly of industry, because behind every bite, there's a story waiting to explode. But let's rewind to those dough holes, the unsung heroes. Collected and re-rolled or fried separately, they become bite-sized wonders, dusted with sugar or glazed anew. No part discarded, efficiency reigns supreme. And for specialty runs, jelly-filled or cream-stuffed, the process adapts. Dough balls are molded in shaking trays, rounding perfectly before frying in long, automated lines. Sensors flip them at the ideal moment, humans overseeing to align them flawlessly. The fryer detects doneness, ejecting them golden and ready for injection. Flavors burst inside: raspberry jam tangy and bright, vanilla cream silky smooth. These are the mood lifters, the ones that turn an ordinary day into delight. Scale it up: mega factories producing millions daily, supply chains stretching globally. From farm to factory, wheat harvested under vast skies, sugar refined from cane fields steaming in tropical heat. Trucks rumble in at dawn, unloading bounty that fuels this machine. Night shifts keep the lines alive, lights blazing against the dark, ensuring no interruption. Safety protocols lock in, alarms blare for hazards, suits protect against burns. Yet, the energy never wanes: the clank of belts, the whoosh of air knives blowing off crumbs, the beep of quality checks. Innovation pushes boundaries: new flavors like matcha glaze or bacon toppings, machines reconfigured overnight. Sustainability creeps in: oil recyclers, water reclaimers, reducing waste in this eco-conscious evolution. But the core remains, that primal transformation, raw to refined, through trials of heat and motion. This is the Donuts Odyssey, a cinematic rush of power and precision. Feel the adrenaline? That's the factory's pulse, now beating in you. Share this secret world, hit like, subscribe, and let's uncover more. Until next time.